And with that beautiful picture of Conker being overrun by zombies, we're into Game 3. This, as I just said, Game 3 between E-Wolves and High Council of Wizards and Priests. It has gone the distance. It is going for speed. I don't know what server this is on because I forgot to look again. But either way, I am Llama Down Under. I am joined by the wonderful Mikelorus. I don't know if you had an opportunity to look at the picks from Game 1 to see whether that'll tell us the story of why Slaughter is first round ban every game.
I took a quick look. It wasn't actually involved in that game.
Yeah.
There was no Slardar, at least not picked. So it just seems like the High Council has a healthy respect for this hero. But after last game, I like how High Council right now, just their first two picks, are vastly switching gears. Like, they had just like a one core lineup in the last game. That was a Shadow Fiend who got absolutely smashed, both figuratively and literally.
Well played.
Now, Night Stalker and Venomancer lets High Council take the aggressive path. They can take control of this game. They could say when and where all these fights are going to start.
Yeah. So, Night Stalker Venom. I don't know, also, Venom first round pick, is he really... I've been seeing teams ignore him or pick him kind of last. What's so strong about him right now?
For the Night Stalker, the fact that he
No, I mean the Veno. I know. Oh, I know what's up with the Night Stalker. I have been victim to the Stalker of the Night.
That was my
phrasing.
bad. Venomancer, the fact that he is, you know, the spreader of disease and that his ultimate is freaking redonkulous. If you are going to go for this aggressive type plan for the High Council side, like with the Night Stalker getting the pickoffs, maybe grab a super aggressive mid laner, you know, someone like a Gyrocopter who can fight early and often, then Venomancer's ability to push towers and at the same time offer you support in killing off those heroes is something that is fairly unique. Like, I guess Jakiro kind of does that, but not to the same degree. And the scaling in the late game is also, like, really relevant. The Aghanim Scepter ultimate for Venomancer is freaking insane.
Yeah, so... Gonna be a Visage from E-Wolves to deal with the Venomancer. Not quite sure I see the synergy yet, but certainly in the hands of a skilled Visage player, dropping those birds, always fantastic. You can just disrupt teamfight initiation, whatever, from High Council of Wizards and Priests. And Ember is banned by E-Wolves. Do you think this means maybe they're going for the Phantom Lancer?
Yeah, it is a pretty high probability of that, I think. I mean, they'll obviously wait and keep their options open. For the High Council side, we got more dive prep. Tusk, just get in there with the Night Stalker. Go, go, go. Kill, kill, kill. And also would have been a pretty good defensive pick as a response to Night Stalker Venomancer. Tusk, just with the no, you're not going to get this killed right now with the Snowball skill, is actually fairly good anti-Night Stalker tech. But right now it's High Council. They're going to like switch gears completely from the last game.
Yeah, so... I like it. I like a Tusk. Look, I'm thinking of this combo, right? You see a snowball coming towards you, and then Night Stalker Veno is in it. You're just crying. Whoever E-Wolves is on their team is getting snowballed in with these heroes, right? I wouldn't be surprised to see High Council go for an early 5-man rotation to see if they can pick someone. E-Wolves, I think, will expect that to be coming.
The Visage pick is fairly early here from E-Wolves, which is always interesting to see. Usually Visage picked up a lot later, if he's picked up at all. Still has that burst, a very offensive support that offers, you know, a little bit of utility in those late game fights, mostly so in the familiar drops and their ability to split push. They now have a Spirit Breaker. This is, you know, not really a super defensive hero versus the Night Stalker, but it's a hero that can actually take any of these heroes 1v1 very easily and build up the Visage's soul assumption bar pretty quickly, but... Bears.
Bears indeed. So something I always worry about with the Ursa, of course, is that he can easily be kited, and they already have the Visage with the Grave Chill, which helps with some of that kiting. Queen of Pain with the Shadow Strike also slows your movement. What's the hope? You hope a snowball in, of course. You can avoid that damage. I'm still worried that he'll be kited, especially with Spirit Breaker as well. Bash is chance, can be awful.
But the upside here of an Ursa, the amount of support he has for these dives is huge. It's kind of a shame that E-Wolves, don't have access to the Ember Spirit, just a very resistant hero who could just jump away from the Ursa, say, no, we're not going to fight just yet. Brood Brothers is a hero that does do that pretty decently, and for High Council, their AoE is there, but not in a super convincing fashion. It's, again, another resistant hero to the Ursa and a resistant hero to the Night Stalker. It seems like E-Wolves with his Visage pick may be regretting it right about now, because it seems like he doesn't fit in with what they have right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Maybe I I don't think this is what E-Wolves is going to do, but kind of the only way I can see them salvaging the Visage is with a Drow. It feels very weak because you've only got the Queen of Pain and the Visage and the birds. And, of course, Drow does have trouble against a Tusk. Not sure what the plan is. Maybe just wanting the Broodmother because she doesn't have anything strictly countering her right now by High Council.
It's just like Broodmother for Broodmother's sake. That's never really going to be terrible unless the enemy team is loaded up in AoE. But I think the most curious thing about this draft is that Winter Wyvern is a hero in this game, and she's just not here at all. It's so weird to see her just completely ignored. Would have been absolutely fantastic for E-Wolves to grab in place of this Visage, but now it's too late. We have a 4th melee hero from High Council. They're going to bruise hard.
Yeah, there's something to be said of picking 4 melee heroes, and back in the day when techies was good, right? I'm not sure how E-Wolves exactly responds to this. It feels like they have they're going to pick up a lot of jump on High Council. They have a lot of gap closing, so obviously the Drow feels right out. But what else? You need a hard carry. Maybe you could go for a Spectre, but then your Broodmother's buying time for your Spectre, and who's doing the early game impact?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm a bit scared for E-Wolves, just feeling... At the same time, I don't know what High Council, Wizards, and Priests is doing with their draft at all, as I say that.
Yeah, one too many melee heroes for my taste personally, but E-Wolves, they have the luxury of going for quite a few different heroes here, because High Council's their CC, they're at least full stuns, their ability to cancel out blinks and such, not super high. They have enough to kind of comfortably deal with Queen of Pain, but hell, even here, just like grabbing a Morphling for E-Wolves doesn't seem so terrible, like one of those types of heroes, Bloodseeker even, to start punishing some of these melee heroes. They have viable hero picks for sure. The only problem is that you have to try to keep those heroes away from the Ursa, since those heroes typically tend to be a little bit softer, and you also need them not to get hit with the Crippling Fear. A lot of things, yes, do have to go right for that hero on the E-Wolves side, but they're running out of time. They got to make a call soon.
Yeah, it feels like they need someone who can kite, but of course, there's a lot of... Okay, I was gonna say something that can kite like a Medusa, but of course that takes too long to get online. Gyrocopter seems like he'll get online at a decent rate, but he still suffers from if Ursa's up in his business, especially with the change to Enrage. He can just stand there and take a lot of the magical damage coming out of this Gyrocopter with Enrage. I think that's what the ult's called, active.
Oh, it's also going to be a Smash Copter.
Oh.
This can be a little bit of an interesting laning situation from E-Wolves. I was going to say that Gyrocopter does work very, very well with Spirit Breaker and Visage both. You fill up that Soul Assumption bar super quickly, you just dump a 1,000,000 damage nuke on, maybe these tanky heroes, yeah, but you'll kill them off with that high nuke anyway. That's not going to happen if those heroes don't actually play together in lane, so I'm interested to see where these E-Wolves heroes are actually going to end up landing.
I think Gyro, the Smash, it's just a case of maybe Smash is Van having played a good co-op last game, more comfortable on that hero. I think they'll switch up the laning because Gyrocopter doesn't traditionally do well in mid, although who is he against in mid? Do we know yet? We should. It looks like he's gonna be against Venomonster, so yeah. I don't think Gyrocopter will go mid into that. But I'm gonna just introduce the High Council. So we've got Demon being played by, playing the Sand King. Mason on that Ursa, Fogged on the Tusk, Justin on Venomonster, and Just Me Things on the Night Stalker. Really interesting. I'm assuming that this means that Just Me Things is core since he was last time, but really not sure with this lineup of High Council of Wizards and Priests. Tossing it to you.
Yeah, they could juggle it up very easily, but for E-Wolves, they're going to put Stinger on the Broodmother. Points for flavor there, love it. Vanna's on the Queen of Pain, Misko is on the Spirit Breaker. You got Smash on his Copter, and Masoku is going to be playing the Visage. We have a Smoke level 1. They're going to go for the level 1 Roche, all in from the High Council. You wouldn't expect that from a bunch of Wizards and Priests, but hey, 4 melee heroes, they're going to go for it anyway. They got the Ring of Silius, taking a quick salve check, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, they have salves up the wazoo. Will E-Wolves smell it, though?
So I think this is one of those other nice things. You have to be a little bit careful with drafts like this because it's a bit, it's a bit weird, so maybe E-Wolves is thinking of it, but it doesn't look like they have any idea. And just a really well done, really sneaky Roshan draft, especially since they don't even need some of them. Oh gosh, Just Me Things is dropping items in mid as well. I think E-Wolves, that might alert them if anything does. I don't know if you've ever seen the, I leave you items and see if you kill them. This is not going to be the falsest of Roshans. I think the falsest I've seen is there is one using Enchantress, which you can do pre 30 seconds before the bell rings. And E-Wolves is standing nearby, so close yet so far. What if the gyrocopter comes in? The stacks are building up. 22, 23. Come on, Ursa Bear Man. I believe in you.
They're coming.
Oh,
they're
gosh.
kind of coming.
Yeah, they're
It's too
not. They
slow,
have
though.
no idea. There they go. It splits onto 3. Ursa is level 3, as is Fogged and Justin. This mid lane, whoever goes there, it's lost.
All right, so that, of course, you
Yeah,
have to.
I mean,
use
you
the
have to,
GLHF
yeah.
afterwards. If you don't, that's just an outright mistake from the High Wizard Council. But the move from Demon as well as Just Me Things to go into the mid lane and show themselves, I mean, that's right off the bat something that should be a little bit fishy to E-Wolves. But they see heroes not in the Roche pit, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to need your entire team to actually clear off Roche.
Yeah.
But the fact that they saw those heroes mid, they're probably like, oh, well, they are just messing around. There's nothing weird going on here. They can't possibly be doing Roche without these heroes. But it was all an elaborate bait. So now we got a level 3 Ursa, and they also split the experience between only 3 heroes as well, so that's also huge. They are ready to go full aggro on this top lane, because they have Snowball, Sigil, and Shards from the get-go.
It just becomes a much more devastating lane when you can drop out all of that. Just Me Things actually already going in. Let's talk... well, there's probably going to be action top, but quickly, what's your opinions on Brood versus level 3 Veno?
I'm not really sure about Brood versus Veno in general, but I feel like the level 3 Venomancer will have a pretty decent time, though not fantastic. The Venomancer really doesn't have a great answer to the invisibility of the Broodmother. Like, it just doesn't have any sentries at this point. So Venomancer is doing fine right now because of the level advantage, but don't expect that to stay the case.
Bash is on bottom on Demon, has already taken a Shadow Strike, should be able to walk this off. Queen of Pain coming in, using the auto attacks, and they don't have sentries between the two of them, so that's gonna be the end of that. And you can see the Gyrocopter's way back. He's got 1 CS. He doesn't want to be snowballed on. But I think they're bringing in the snowball. Yeah, this range, you can all see it. It's huge. Here it comes. Here's the snowball. Will also come into it. He will, and they're going to be stacking up them furry swipes. And yeah, it is all looking bad for Smash. Goodbye, First Blood. And it's on Mason. He might go down here from the Spirit Breaker charge. One more auto attack. But of course, that's just the Aegis. And so now, Nightstalker taking a lot of damage with the Soul Assumption. Do they have it? I think Mystico is going to go down either way. They do manage to catch out the Nightstalker, but a 2-for-1. And I think you're happy to burn the Aegis there.
Oh, you're super happy to burn the Aegis. In this situation of a lane, you're probably not going to just get picked off on the defensive by E-Wolves, so Mason is not going to die unless he goes for that dive. So he went for it, used the Aegis as a valuable resource, and ended up getting paid off. To make it even better for the High Council side, Nightstalker died, and he's the only hero in that top lane who was not involved in that Roshan, so he was still level 1. He's not worth a lot to E-Wolves. The 2 heroes that are worth a lot are still surviving and are still able to kill off any given hero.
They dust in mid. They've also got out the Void. Can they get enough damage? It looks like it Poison Spray a lot. Just Me Thing's just gonna go auto-attacking. Yeah, he's fine with this. Will he have another Void in time? He will. But the dust, it's gone. He could... Oh no, the Broodmother has the Sentry, so the dust is on cooldown. Looks like Just Me Things might go down again. And there's a charge from the right. And Mystico getting that kill. So suddenly 3-2. Where was another kill that I missed?
It seems like the Sand King got picked off while that was happening, so, rip Sand King, but I'm still interested to see what this Ursa and Tusk combo is going to do up towards top. It's kind of a cheesy combo, but it sure as hell is good enough to get the kill on the Gyrocopter with such an advantage from the levels. Not killing off Stinger in the mid lane, yeah, it sucks for Justin, but you compare this to the last game, first of all, and he's having an amazing time. And he can actually put decent pressure onto Stinger's tower. Broodmother's great at pushing, she's not great at defending a tower.
Yeah. She cannot deal, knocking out these wards repeatedly, and Nightstalker is back here. It's not even the first night. I'm actually maybe a little bit surprised they didn't have Nightstalker get some of that experience, because he is a hero who, on the support role, has trouble finding levels.
On mid.
Yeah.
Demon. Level 1 Burrow Strike, though, with no boots. I don't think that's ever going to land.
Yeah. Probably not when at this level of play with the positioning. And they're having trouble finding the snowballs again. They really need to get Ursa in those snowballs, so... Looking like the game's just gonna slow down. We were 2 kills a minute, and now we're no kills for the last minute. Very sad.
I mean, not getting the snowballs on Smash, yeah, kind of sucks, because Mason wants to be going aggressive, but they're gonna go for it, actually.
No, they're going in. There's a snowball. There's an Ursa inside of it. Does use the ground pound as well. Gonna kill off Smash. Actually, the charge delaying the death. I think he's eventually gonna go down now. But now 4 are up here. They'll be able to get the Ursa. They should be able to get fogged as well. Aggressive blink forward. Shadow Strike. They want so many, but the Poison Nova already up on Justin. Everybody's taking so much damage. He has a haste as well. Throws out that poison, that Venomous Gale. He's gonna kill everyone if they're not careful. The Soul Assumption. It doesn't have enough mana. Could use it now, but I think Masuka just gonna go down. Does manage to get it off, but will tick out. And finally, Spirit Breaker. This is essentially a 4-man team wipe. And yeah, Mystico gonna fall as well. Just Me Things gets out. Insane. I mean, there's luck with getting a haste rune, but also nice play by Justin coming in there.
That was, first of all, though, gotta give credit to where it's due. An insane charge from the Spirit Breaker. Saves Smash for a little while, but unfortunately, this wasn't gonna be in the cards. But still, insane charge coming out from that Spirit Breaker, saving the Gyrocopter, but as you said, lucky, maybe, perhaps runes from Justin with the haste rune getting up there in time, landing an absolutely perfect Poison Nova because he has all the time in the world to position himself, gets away with 3 kills, and is now level 7, 5 minutes in the game. The other highest level is 6 on the Broodmother. It's not too bad, but still, Venomancer is going to have a pretty clean lead, and if the Venomancer does want to go for the likes of Aghanim...
Oh, they're going on bottom. Burrow Strike stopping this, the charge in. And do they have more? They've got the Dust as well, though. Demon, he's going to take a lot more damage. They can get him. Oh, I think they need one more auto attack. They'll find him. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. Fan cutting it really close there. I think if Demon got back to well, he may have regened enough. But in mid, they have dusted up the Broodmother. She needs to get out of here. She's slowed, of course, because of that dust as well. But I don't know, again, will it be enough to take her out? Yeah, they got auto attacks. This spit comes out on Justin. He's so low. But no cigar. And in top, they're snowballing again. And this is just going to be a very dead Smash. This game... Insane team fights. Mid. Oh gosh, I can't. There's stuff up top. We got a Sonic Wave coming out. We kill off the Tuscan in mid, as you said. We got more action. Oh, there was a charge in, but he doesn't manage to kill off Justin, and now Justin returning a lot of that hurt. It is nighttime, even though Nightstalker's level 4. He should be fine with that poison. Yeah, Gale comes out and is GG. So, you know, we're at casual, yeah, almost 3 kills a minute.
You were complaining about the number of kills.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out.
That is something I would do, and then be punished for, as my karmic balance comes back to get me. Justin just gonna farm up a storm. Can we also talk about how we've got a level 8 Venomancer 6 minutes in? Like, he just got so much from that Roche.
Now he's 4-0-1 after getting that kill on the Broodmother. Still, he's not like completely resistant to these charges. In fact, Broodmother's gonna take the long way around to get a wraparound on Justin. So he's surrounded, cows on one side, spiders on the other. Good luck, Venomancer.
Yeah, I think he's going to take the spit, and that should be enough to do it with the baby spiders. Does get the Venomous Gale out, but without any sure damage, any lethal damage. Mystico should be fine. Demon farming up a storm. Gets dusted. Mystico, I don't know if you want to be here. Here comes the Broodmother again, but here is the Queen of Pain. They don't have Sonic Wave, but they have auto attacks. Demon maybe not realizing he doesn't forget the deny on Just Me Things. Oh, I can't believe that deny came out.
Oh, top lane. They're going to catch Masoko in a cage.
Oh, it's just, again, just going to take Fury swipes. Masoko wants to be free, but it's not going to happen. And they are sending a charge up. I don't know if this is going to be good enough. Queen of Pain is coming. How long is her ult on cooldown? For years. Smash now. He's the target of their anger, and they trap him out as well. One charge is not going to save you. Van going in, but wants to get out. Does have Blink on CD, so should be okay, but that is a 15-second CD at that level. Fog might just be able to catch her out with Ice Shard's positioning. The Sigil does die, but there's too many heroes around. And E-Wolves, what I thought was a superior... Yeah, in mid as well. Justin is looking like he's going to go down, and he just needs a few more auto attacks from the Broodmother. As you said, Mystico, where's his business? Nope, it's not.
He got like hit by the shards, but it bumped him out because shards sometimes work really weirdly. But it's a bloodbath up towards top lane. You don't mess with Ursa, period. 8 minutes in. And with the Tusk to be, you know, the poor man's Blink Dagger, Mason can get in, tear you to shreds, and then leave. And now he has lifesteal, so damage trading, trying to race that Ursa, it's just not going to happen. At least they get something over in mid.
Yeah, so it looks like Broodmother is at the point where Justin, despite all of his dot and poison and so on, he can't really deal with her, and there's going to be a gank. Just waiting on it. Oh, actually, it's going to be a fantastic gank. 3 against 2. They get the tower, but now they're stuck up. There's going to be a snowball onto Smash. Can they get in with enough damage? It looks like it. Auto attack's going to bring him down. Broodmother probably going to Broodmother out? Yeah. Oh, she's actually going to go into Demon. I don't know if she can get the kill with so much support, and he might just Burrow Strike Sandstorm and kill all her babies. So.
By the way, on the topic of Demon's Burrow
Oh, the way they bash Mason! I don't think they'll get the kill. Oh, with the Sonic Wave, they certainly will. He was almost TP down, and now the Nether Strike onto Justin. What is this game? Visage Familiar's coming out to bring a little bit of hurt. You were saying?
Well, I was saying, yeah, Demon was just like taking dust to the face and still channeling the Sandstorm. Misko's taking a lot of damage up towards top lane, but they bring the Ursa down, and bring Ursa down is worth so much to E-Wolves at this stage, especially getting Van and Misko. With the participation there, Nether Strike having that asset up against an Ursa is absolutely monstrous. He's probably going to go for a BKB, or at least, you know, it's possible that he goes for BKB, but for the most part, having a point-click, non-negotiable disable coming out from Misko onto an Ursa is big game. The tower may die here, it may not, but either way, this game is just an absolute shit show, and I love it.
It is a bloodbath. We are not quite at 3 kills a minute anymore. Ice Shard's nice. Queen of Pain gonna leave. Also, something we haven't touched on too much, Night Stalker, Crippling Fear level 1 at nighttime, 5-second silence. It will really help against folks like the Gyrocopter, like that Queen of Pain who wants to be able to get out. And of course you have increased vision at night as the Night Stalker, so it's easier to get that off on the Queen of Pain who can't see as well. So I do think come this next night, High Council of Wizards and Priests will just get more explosive. And this net worth graph, I'm really surprised it's back to 0.
In a game like this, where you're fighting all the time, it really does come down to the amount of gold that you can get in between the fights. Whoever can eke out a little bit more advantage is going to be coming out ahead, and bottom lane, just in charge again.
Yeah, do they have enough damage though? It doesn't look like it. They just wanted to give him a little bit of harass, and he's gonna bottle back up, so...
Well, yeah, they can't get the kill on the Venomancer then, but if he doesn't leave, he might end up going down anyway. This Broodmother's farming up extremely rapidly, and that's what she does in between these fights. Gets a pick off, gets a whole lot of CS in between it. Now with the Hand of Midas is going to be guaranteeing almost that E-Wolves, unless they get like absolutely massacred, are in the gold lead.
Yeah, a fantastic job of E-Wolves coming back from that early Roshan. We talked a bit about the level advantage, the experience advantage, and the gold advantage it gives you. It is really impressive that they are back in this game, taking some good team fights, and I think punishing the overextensions of High Councils and Wizards and Priests.
And it's going to be punished now with a concrete tier 1 tower down. That's the second tower that Broodmother has pushed in however as many minutes. Justin is here to defend, but he does have a backup right behind him. A lot of backup in back.
Yeah. All of them smoke. Broodmother, she's just gonna run into them. No web here. Does she pop one? There's gonna be a snowball coming her way. She is in Viz suddenly, but they have dust, of course, for the Broodmother. She's very dead. I think that's a very valuable kill. You already talked about it. She's top of the net worth chart. You don't get kills better than that. So...
But now it's like the issue, where is your farm coming from in between those kills? E-Wolves, they've all fanned out, they're kind of positioned pretty defensively, but for High Council, when they clear a stack, they're kind of just waffling around this bottom lane, not actually doing a ton, except, okay, go for Roshan. Now that's a big objective to get in between those kills, but Familiars are spotting it.
I don't think it'll be as easy this time, and the 5v5 team fight, it'll just be a mess. The Broodmother is down, of course, and they do have Poison Nova on their side, but regardless, there's Fury Swipes you always have to be worried about, and a lot of AoE coming out of High Council of Wizards and Priests.
Observer's place. They have almost perfect vision here, E-Wolves.
Broodmother, oh, she's doing the walk around. They don't have sentries for the Broodmother. This is really strange. Mason gonna probably take a lot of damage. Where are the Familiars drop? There's a dust pot. Masuka, though, gonna be a cooldown in the pit. They have felt the dire, but the Aegis is snatched by Broodmother, and now a Sonic Wave coming at, killing everybody. Epicenter's gonna be pretty nice, but that's not enough. Broodmother tanking a lot of damage and has that Aegis with her Hand of Midas. Meanwhile, the Gyrocopter goes down. Stinger managing to get, Mystico managing to get some stuns. Can he get another bash? He would need it. It's nighttime. He's not going to catch it. He's probably going to go down, but no, they managed to pick off the Night Stalker with a spit. And Broodmother probably just wants to leave. Oh, a buyback on, oops, sorry, something dropped on my computer. Yeah, we have a buyback charge in. I don't know if Broodmother has enough damage. They're going on different targets as well. She can't stop this TP, but now Fogged maybe. He'll just, no, he has no TP. He'll probably go down here. Walrus Punch delaying the inevitable. Broodmother has quite a bit of slow, quite a bit of damage. She's not using the spit yet. I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah, we've got TPs. I think she should have used the spit earlier. Broodmother deciding to abandon Mystico. That's a dieback. And Mystico just gonna fall slowly.
Oh, Stinger is sticking around. Not going to be spotted, although kind of spotted by the Plague Wards. I officially just have no idea what's going on in this game. The ultimate kill score, I believe, 6-3 in favor of the High Council side. They did kill off Roshan, I believe, as well.
High Council got the Roche. It was
Yeah,
snatched by
so
Brood.
they got the experience in gold. They didn't get the Aegis, but they get the team fight afterwards, which is almost better. Now they're going to go for another fight.
Oh yeah, and just as I was about to fix whatever dropped, we're gonna see a Burrow Strike coming out. Instead, they're doing so much damage to the Queen of Pain before she can blink away. It wasn't... not sure if it was on cooldown or not there. And Broodmother just gonna chill. Stinger, trying to be sneaky, trying to stay away from the action. Do you think these teams need to keep team fighting like this, or would it be advantageous for one of them to kind of pull back and farm?
I think they should just keep team fighting because I'm enjoying myself right now. As far as like tactically, who would it benefit? Probably for E-Wolves just to slow this game down and get the Broodmother into like a more split pushing state of mind. But High Councils, they had the Blink Dagger on the Sand King, so he's ready to go. They do have Hand of Midas on Justin, so he doesn't have anything big up yet. But as an Ursa lineup and as a Night Stalker lineup, right now is when you want to put the gas onto maximum and never stop.
Yeah, there was a quick kill on Fogged up top, just a charge leading the way, and then Solar Assumption coming out of Masoku, whose name I've been saying wrong this whole time. But we won't tell him.
Masoku, though.
Yeah, Masoku is gonna maybe get caught out. He's poisoned up. He just wants to TP out, but you can't do that around Jimmy, and he's gonna go down. So, just
and
a
Smash.
quick 2 pickups. Yeah, Smash looking like he's taking a lot of damage. There's the Void. He does drop the cooldown. Maybe they can turn something around. There's gonna be, oh, the most beautiful nether strike I've ever seen. But here comes Demon. Just gonna use that Sandstorm to get the kill. And now, Mystico taking a lot of damage. There are buybacks on both the Visage and the Gyrocopter. I don't know if this is the right play. They spent a lot of mana, but here comes the Sonic Wave. Beautiful. Hitting 2. And now, Broodmother, she finally does fall. There's the Poison Nova coming out. Gyrocopter actually doing quite a bit of damage. They should be able to catch out Justin here. They have another... Oh, Scream of Pain will do it. Is there lethal damage? Should be okay, I think, on a lot of these heroes. Queen of Pain doesn't have the lethal damage, and I think Smash is gonna... Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I forgot
He'll
you
be
could do that.
fine. Almost going to go down. Demon is looking for him. Is he actually going to intercept? Even if he does with the Burrow Strike, that's not going to be enough damage to get
he's
this
going to
kill.
intercept, and if Smash isn't careful, he'll be taking a lot of damage. There's the Sandstorm. Whereas the Burrow Strike needs 2 auto attacks. I think he has it. 1 more needs to use it, and that is a dieback.
This game is amazing. Just Me Things is now going to find Masoku. Demon has no more mana, however.
I don't think you can do too much here for Masoku, but maybe I spoke too soon. They should be able to kill Just Me Things, but here comes the Snowball, keeping him alive, repositioning him. Now they have to find him again, and the Sigil slowing things down. Just Me Things goes down. Can they catch someone else? Fog's standing still. It doesn't actually get caught by the Scream, and the charge cancelled, so... Oh, nice Sigil gold for Queen of Pain. Let's look at the net worth chart. It looks like it's in favor of High Council of Wizards and Priests pretty firmly. They're up 8 kills. We are still not. We're still 4 kills shy of 3 kills a minute. Shame on us.
God, these guys have to pick up their game.
Yeah.
They're not killing each other enough. I think the last fight, again, was 6 kills for High Council and 4 kills for E-Wolves. So they're trading pretty consistently. You got to give them that. The problem is that for the E-Wolves side, they're always buying back into these fights.
Yeah.
So even though they may be, already on the losing end of these trades, they're actively losing gold while High Council are just dying and then saying, okay, we're done. We're just going to piece on out of that fight, lose whoever else. We already know that we have the lead. So E-Wolves are spending a lot of gold to take these fights, whereas for High Councils, they're just fine taking these buybacks. So when you buy back and teleport in, you're going to be coming in one at a time, and that's what Ursa loves.
Yeah. So... Ursa's pretty happy around here. Queen of Pain has picked up her Aghanim Scepter. She might get caught here. Ice Shards may have had vision. She just blinks away wisely. Let's talk. What do you... I mean, if the game is chaotic like this, do you try to go for some different item builds?
You mean
oh gosh, there's gonna be a Mason blink in. He's gonna get a cooldown and a charge. He has popped that in Rage, so taking a lot less damage than he would be. Nether Strike as well, but that just delays them. Sonic Wave comes out. That he doesn't dodge that with the Enrage, and I think things gonna calm down. Ice Shards, yeah, to make sure they can't follow Mason out. So he's a tank. Now, if you don't know what Enrage does, folks, I know this hero got changed, so maybe folks don't know. It's 80% damage reduction.
All damage.
Yeah. All, yes.
No matter what the spell says, it's gonna be, oh wait, Stinger in a little bit of trouble. Messing with Demon. No more Burrow Strike. Stinger should be fine, and yeah, the Broodmother will get out. That was actually really good timing on Enrage as well. Blocked another strike, blocked a full Soul Assumption and the first cooldown missile, so otherwise Mason would have for sure went down. And is gonna have it again, because 40-second cooldown, folks. Bottom lane, tier 1, is in a hell of a lot of trouble here from E-Wolves. They have no split push going on right now. Mason is probably not gonna hesitate to blink on the first person he sees.
Yeah, and that might be the gyrocopter. Broodmother, I think she's... Oh, she went to the Yasha. I wasn't quite sure what she was saving so much gold for. But it looks like we have a cooldown, just kind of casual. Charge coming out. Cancelled at the last minute for Just Me Things. Pops that nighttime. I don't know if you want to fight here, guys, but there's going to be a Sonic Wave coming out. Just Me Things taking a lot of damage. The Soul Assumption doesn't finish him off, and he gets away. Spirit Break is dead. There was a Poison Nova on the back lines. There was also a Gale coming out, and now already 2 dead for Evils. I don't know if they have more that they can do. Shards blocking everybody off, and the blink forwards by Van. I think this was a mistake. She's going to die before she can blink out. Certainly the Crippling Fear helping that, and a 4-0.
And then Demon walks in, just like, hey guys, what's going on here? Oh, everyone's already dead. So a 4v5, and High Council take it, 4-0. They take a lot of damage onto their Night Stalker, but he's fine to take that damage. Even if he went down, not a big deal for High Council. An amazing blink into Nova in the back lines, and the fight lasted for long enough after the fact that it actually did add up and do a hell of a lot. I mean, the fact that High Council's won that fight is one thing. The fact that they did it 4v5 is quite another, because Demon is now perched on the high ground and is probably just going to blink at whoever is foolish enough to initiate here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what E-Wolves does to slow this aggression, and certainly getting stunned by Demon won't be it. Ice Shards zoning them out. Well, they weren't quite close enough, but Demon, he's ready. Oh, he's actually going to get charged by this charge, so now he can't get down unless he uses the Burrow Strike for 3 seconds. Mystico is way too far at beautiful 2-man Burrow Strike, and here comes the Epicenter. Masoko gonna lose a lot of damage. They actually roll the other way, so Masoko just gonna be fine. They take the Gyrocopter Ice Shards. Yeah.
Oh.
Never let it be said that Fogs forgets about a kill, and again, a 4-man team wipe. I don't want to call it, but it's looking like E-Wolves not having a good time, and they're just going to go high ground.
The classic 360 no-scope Ice Shards. They take out another 4 heroes, and this time it was a 4v5 again, but well, going the way of High Council. Mason, I think, used Enrage there to block the majority of that Queen of Pain's damage output, who just jumped to the back lines, thinking, hey, Ursa, free kill, big kill. But then Ursa has like a 1,000,000 damage reduction with this Enrage, so you can't ever get that kill. They're all going to be up at around the same time, which is nice. But High Councils can still fight if needed, and they're probably not going to. They'll just back off, happy with the fact that it's only 20 minutes in and melee racks now in their favor.
Yeah, when we saw this drop from High Council of Wizards and Priests, did you think they were getting a 20-minute racks?
No, I would expect like this type of game where they're just always looking for kills. But not this many kills and not this many structures afterwards. That's really where this draft for High Council kind of falls short, is killing the buildings.
Yeah. So we are going to see that first racks. We are at about a 20,000 probably when things settle. Gold. An experience lead on top. It looks like Stinger Broodmother. She got caught out of position. She's building this fighting Broodmother, but it's not paying off. Is going to have a BKB soon, but I don't think that helps you against the Ursa.
Is there anything that helps you against this Ursa at this stage? Like Force Stabs, Ghost Scepters. Good luck actually buying all that with your super limited income, because you're not only dying, but you're buying back and then dying again. Ursa, I mean, he's a significant threat, and no one's going to say otherwise, but this Venomancer is also getting an insane amount of farm right now. Has the Aghanim Scepter completed with Blink Dagger and is level 16. This is his, right? Yeah. So this ultimate from the Venomancer, I think 1610 magic damage total.
It's a lot. They lost ranged racks on the bottom as well. It's something where it's nice to keep them around. It's not game breaking that you lost the full set, especially when it was melee that you'd already lost, but it's not helping you keep in this game. And Ursa getting ready to do some blink action, but the Queen of Pain way too far away. He is building up a BKB as well, so he can block even more of this damage without using the Enrage. I think an Abyssal would be something coming up on him next.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Or you could just win the game before that. That's that's good.
Another thing that they can do. Looks like E-Wolves is trying to find a way around here. There's Ice Shells coming out onto Masoku. Can he do anything? No, he's just gonna wander around and getting a free tower. The Roshan is back up. I think that's the plan for High Council. You just Rosh, you go high ground.
This is pretty much textbook Ursa lineup right now. Just get Roshan level 1, get him after every single spawn. I don't know if it was a short spawn or a long spawn, but it seems like High Councils don't care. they're prepped to just jump right in on some poor sucker. Familiars are in the front lines.
Oh, there's the blink into the back, and Masoku already taking a lot of damage in the snowball, and the Sonic Wave only hits on 3. They're gonna pick off the Visage already in that team fight. Burrow Strike catching out Mystico, and he's gonna go down. There's also a Poison Nova in the field. Justin doesn't care if he dies. There is a gem on the deck, but an Epicenter coming out. It's killing off everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if they call GG, because this is certainly a tier 3 tower. They're gonna retrieve their gem. We have buybacks. We only have one on the gyro available. Demon has a bloody Shivas. Are you kidding me?
Jesus. I have never seen a Sand King this farmed.
At this point in the game, he has third top net worth. He has almost 12,000 net worth. They're going to be going in. I don't know who the snowball's going on. It's certainly not going to latch, but they have more than enough coverage to get this tier 3 at the very least. He blunk back after using that on Fogged, and holy Toledo. I don't want to say it's over, but...
Blink Shiva's Guard, is a fine way to go in as the Sand King. I mean, Shiva's Guard so early is insane because Shiva's Guard does damage with that Arctic Blast. 200 magic damage when it's usually picked up, like, what, 40-ish minutes, is no big deal. You shrug that one off pretty easily, but 20 minutes in, another 200 damage nuke is actually really legit. Not to mention, you know, he has Epicenter now level 3, which landed perfectly last fight.
Yeah, not just the issue of a good nuke. We have item progress being super delayed by E-Wolves because they're so far behind. None of them are tanky, and yeah, Masoku, oh, he gets pushed out. How lucky. He might still die here. Broodmother's coming to give him a hand, and no. Fog decides not to go on it. So, actually being stalked up a little bit, Fog, but I don't know if Broodmother wants to go for this, and she decides to back out.
I think it might be time to back off for that Roche. They still are working with the bottom lane in their advantage, so they have all the time in the world if they really want to slow roll it. I don't think they should. I don't think they really want to. But yeah, Roshan should be a pretty easy objective. Again, worst case scenario, Stinger grabs the Aegis, but the gem is still on their side, right? Gem is
yeah, I think somebody picked
lost.
it up. They did lose it?
Where
yeah,
Queen of Pain has it.
So I know that Justin dropped it, and then there were fights over it, but a lot of people died.
I think that's pretty much the summation of this
game. A lot
game.
of people died.
There was Roshan, and then a whole lot of people died.
Oh, and I, for a second, thought I was lagging just because everybody in E-Wolves, they're too scared to leave their base. They're just chilling around their tier 3 tower in mid.
This is not how you get back into it. Like, right now, E-Wolves, their priority, of course, is how do we not lose? But then after that, the priority should be how do we actually turn around and win? And in that situation, I don't know what they do besides hope High Council, like, Fountain Dive and die, or get a Divine Rapier, find that on the floor or something, and then smash kills everyone.
Okay, so I think you mentioned the Divine Rapier, but it's no joke. It's the point in the game where you were so far behind. You were 20,000 net worth behind. Mystico, where is he dying? I don't even see him. Oh gosh, in mid. So yeah, that was too much to catch, and they're gonna get the Roshan. It's the point in the game where you're 20,000 net worth behind. You have to do something crazy to get back into this. I think it is unfortunately time for a Divine on a Gyrocopter. It's maybe not a good pickup. You're most likely going to lose it, but you lose it with a Divine, or you go slowly lose the game. Of course he has to farm it first, but...
Yeah, he's 110 and 9. He's been forced to buy back twice.
Oh, the gem might be returned here. Van going a little bit... I don't know why she isn't using her blink. Yeah, the Visage is here as well, though. They can see Demon, and now that he's got backup, I think they'll just run away. Yeah.
Well, split push is only gonna work so much up against. Oh, Masoku
gets yeah. There is no way out. Gonna just try to wander, keeping himself up alive for a bit. Buy as much time as maybe they can. There also appear to be engagements in mid. Really nice drops. Are they catching anyone in mid? They're going onto the Ursa. I think Masoku, yeah, Masoku dies. Now the Ursa, let's see what he can do. There's going to be another strike onto Mason. He is in that enraged form. He's finally out of it. Let's see if they can do any sort of Sonic Wave will be there. Call down, they pop the Aegis, of course. That is just the Aegis. Justin has used the Poison Nova, though, and a lot of people taking a lot of damage. Ursa, Mason, ready to get back into this. Will there be a Blink Clap? There is. BKB's pop, but you still get Fury swiped up, and now he's just going to go on Mystico, taking a lot of damage. Broodmother's trying to regen up. At the same time, Venom's killed off a bunch of people with that dot damage, I think, and we have a buyback on Queen of Pain. That's about it.
That was a 2v4, 3v5 or something like that. It was a disgusting numbers lead for the E-Wolves side, but they're so far behind at this point. Once that Nova lands on 3 heroes, those 3 heroes are pretty much just dead.
Oh, there is a gem in their base. What is this epicenter? It's really weird. There's going to be a charge, but it's still going to hit E-Wolves a lot, and they kill the buyback Quap. They're also killing off Masoku. I think this is GG, and there's the call. And wow, what a game to end it on.
68 kills, 20 minutes in, 28 minutes in. Yeah.
Well,
I like it.
I don't know if, I'm overwhelmed by the amount of slay there was in this game. I'm probably just gonna eat something and reevaluate why my Dota games don't have this many people dying, although often I do die quite a bit, so.
You have to level 1 Roche. That like sets the pace of aggressiveness for the entire game, and that really did for High Council. The small play over in mid of the Night Stalker and Sand King showing themselves. Dropping some items I think might have been a little bit excessive, but just, you know, messing with the E-Wolves' head right from the get-go. This gyrocopter has absolutely nothing, and well, when your gyrocopter's dead flat broke, and when the Ursa has a 14-4, 14 score, 11-6, 17 on Venomancer, yeah, there's not much you could do.
Yeah. So either way, fantastic play from both of these teams. Both of the games we managed to catch. A pleasure to watch, I think. Once again, I am Llama Down Under. I'm a new caster. I would love your feedback on how to get better. You can leave that on Llama Down Under on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. Llama Down Under, like the animal. Down Under, like Australian, in case you haven't caught on to that from the accent. Mikelorus has been joining me. You can be found in all those places too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and the names, you can see them on the screen if you have some trouble with figuring out spelling. I know I can't spell, for goodness sake, but either way, once again, thank you. This is the summit. We now see that 2 teams have moved on to continue their road in the upper bracket today. We got to catch Root and High Council of Wizards and Priests moving on, and then we're going to see seeing some lower bracket action some other time. Thank you for being on the summit, for letting us cast this, and maybe we'll get to be casting some more stuff soon. So we will be going to a short video, which volume is now beautiful. Good day, folks.
Later, guys.